if a sandwich is a mess, I mean, if it's like dripping and cheesing and falling out, then you know it's a good sandwich. Oh, I love this. Absolutely one of my favorites. My chopped Italian sausage sandwiches are the perfect meal for a crowd. They just really stretch a buck for feeding a ton of people. We recently went to Stamford, Connecticut to cook at a Blackstone sponsored food festival. The That's Amore Italian Festival was one of the coolest things I ever did. Cooking on stage, tasting tons of Italian food, which is right up my alley being Italian. Everything that we ate there was, oh my gosh, amazing. I can't even pick one thing. Actually, I can. I know my exact favorite thing that we had there. It was the meat skewers, but specifically the lamb skewers. The chicken was good, the beef was good, but that lamb, wasn't it to die for?
So good.
Oh my God, it was the coolest thing. Catching fresh made mozzarella, flying through the air. What else did we have? There was so much. There was pasta, there was sweets like didn't we have Zeppoli and Zeppoli or Zeppoli? Zeppoli. I'm saying it wrong. Zeppoli. We ate so good for 2 days, but cooking up on stage, these sandwiches had to be my favorite. But my kids never like those big chunks of sausage or a sausage link. The Italian sausage, it's gigantic, right? We like to chop it up kind of like a chopped cheese or cheesesteak. And the first time I made this for my grandmother, she's 96, she fell in love with it too. Easier to eat, kid-friendly. You can really hide the veggies if you cut them nice and small. I'm using a green bell pepper and a red bell pepper. I only need one small one of each and half of an onion for our 1 pound of sweet Italian sausage and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. You want to use ground sausage. If not, if you buy it in the case, just take it out like we did. This is all you need. You can add sauce to it if you want. At the festival, we did a marinara sauce, which is usually what I use. Today, we're using a vodka sauce just to switch things up. I'm on medium heat. I'm gonna grab a little bit of oil, drizzle it on both sides, because one side we're gonna add all of these veggies right down into there and allow them to start cooking. And next to them, we'll get down our ground sausage, get it chopped up, and let this start cooking. The best part about the festival was being able to bring people up from the crowd to not only let them help me, but I really wanted them to feel what it was like to cook on a Blackstone and fall in love with what we love. And this part, this is so hard. They really helped me out and they had fun. They just chopped away, which I loved watching. If you've got anger issues, this is the meal to make. We'll let that brown on one side and toss our veggies. I mean, this was the perfect meal to make for an Italian festival because of the colors. It's gorgeous. Do a little bit in here too, along with a little bit of seasoning. I was a little afraid to cook it too because it's not the prettiest when it starts, or maybe not the prettiest meal at all. However, it's just so good. We're gonna mix everything together. We'll add fresh sliced mozzarella, slice it at the deli counter. It makes a huge difference for melting. We also have provolone cheese, again, sliced at the deli counter. I do it nice and thin just so that it melts fast. Give it a second to start the melt, and then we're going to give this a mix. And I love letting this mixture sit on the griddle because then you get all these nice little brown caramelized pieces of sausage. This would be done if you want it to be just a chopped sausage sandwich. I mean, that's ooey gooey. Do we feel like we want to add sauce to this or dip on the side? At the festival, we did add sauce. Maybe today we switch it up and serve it on the side for dipping. How does that sound to you? Yeah. So for our 2 pounds, we're gonna do half-pound sandwiches. Hopefully get this nice and evenly divided up. Okay, there's our meat. Just like a cheesesteak, we're going to lay our Italian rolls right on top, just so they slightly steam. Soften them just a little bit. You want to use a good Italian, chewy on the inside roll, crusty on the outside. That way when they steam, they're not falling apart. Now, just like a cheesesteak, one hand goes on your roll, your spatula goes under it, and look at that. Oh gosh. I don't know, sometimes I think I like this better than a cheesesteak. That's a good one. This is why you need good Italian rolls. You need a good sturdy roll that can hold up to all of this goodness, especially if you're adding sauce. I'm happy that we are not adding sauce today, but we have it as an option for dipping. A little bit of a post dust of our Tuscan herb is all this needs. Oh, and it's time to eat. Sean, I'm sending you home with one as a reminder to our night at the festival and how it ended with amazing Italian live music, probably right up there with how good the food was. It was a blast hanging out. I cannot wait to go to another festival. Hopefully you'll see Blackstone at many more. Till then, you guys need to try this and make it at home and share it, post a picture, and tag me Blackstone Betty and tag Blackstone Products. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next family style video.